Good morning, students. Welcome back to your English literature class. Today we see the lesson 1 seasons. Dear students, I will tell you the summary of this chapter till the page number 3. 1, 2 and 3. Today I will explain. The further I will explain in the next class. Okay? Dear students, point down that I will only explain the summary. So your duty is that you will read at your home each lines, and any hard word is there, go through your dictionary. From your phone you can search the meaning and read once again. Okay, so that you can able to more clarify your chapter. Okay, so I insist that you have to listen this summary very carefully so that you able to understand this chapter, what the chapter is going to tell you about. Okay, so I start this chapter. In the page first, in the first paragraph tells us that seasons are changing in whole year in most of the countries. Because of that, we have a different pattern of living. There is a sequence of seasons like spring, summer, rain, autumn, winter. Seasons differ region to region. If we want to see the changes of season or their character in them, it depends on which part of the country we are living. But whatever the seasons are, we all human beings have a song or a poetry of them. In second paragraph, we see that spring is the most or a more attractive, pleasant and the relaxing season for most of the country. We see the after cold winter, the moderate heat appear with spring, and it welcomes things like new leaves, flower are in full blossom. Here is a beautiful poem. Here spring means a spring season with the green on his wings, bring the new green leaves and blue in his eyes, and the sky is clean. We see blue color. Dear students, I hope this first page is clear to you. Now we go further towards the second page. In second page, we see that in moderate hot in some country and in tropical countries, they longs for a cold shade to escape the extremely hot and blazing sun. Author has described in poem of hot place. If the person is under the sun in noon, he faint and flower shade, and this hot season remain until the slopes in the west. And we see poem of hilly regions. Birds are sitting at his door in the branch, waiting for sun. Leaves moving with the wind. As they are moving, they sing to the wide world. After summer, we got relief by rain. We can see nature fresh and green. We see poem how beautifully is the rain after the dust and heat. But rain is not pleasant for some countries, like cold countries. Although rainy season is necessary for the growth of crops and plants anywhere in the world. Dear students, I hope this second page also is clear to you. Now we move further towards the third page. Okay, so turn the page. We heard that season changes in every places and every countries have their own way to narrate poem. There are different patterns of thinking for seasons we can find in previous pages. That in tropical countries summer is not good, but as we see in hilly countries they welcome. Then we have seen the rainy season. It also not pleasant for cold countries, but rain is necessary for plants in all over the countries. Now we go further, page 3. Here we see autumn season is similar as spring because in spring new leaves comes and old leaves falls. In this autumn season, leaves of many trees changes from green to yellow or red. After that, they fell down. First sign of winters is a slight chill in the air, and also it is a time of harvesting and gathering of the ripened fruits in many countries. We see a poem in that golden road means a plants with yellow flowers. Second line means corn cultivation is reaching its harvest time. Trees of apple cultivated in large field, bleeding down with the weight of ripe apples. Now we see tropical countries people wait for cool winter, and the hilly or northern countries people started to make small houses to keep their animals safe because snow falls constantly. People started making themselves ready to freezing. We see poem every wall and every tree filled with snow white, and all ground looks like white. And then spring seasons return back the month of March and April. Now again we see poem Mother bird is singing in the rain and telling her children one that spring has come again. So here we see that the cycle of seasons goes on and on. Okay, dear students, I hope these 3 pages of this chapter is clear to you. Your homework is write the summary of this 3 chapter, okay, and you can able to write the hard words and its meaning and write in your note copy. Okay, thank you. Good morning students, welcome back to your English literature class. Today we see lesson 1, page 4 to 6. Dear students, in previous classes I have explained you about the scientific reason of changing of seasons. Okay, in that I have told you how the seasons are changing and how the people are interacting according to their climate. Okay, some people are getting so pleasant and some of the people they are not pleasant with the weather, okay, because of their climatic condition. Okay, so today we will see the page 4, 5 and 6. Just you take the page number 4 first. In second paragraph, the Greeks of olden day, they had a story about the seasons. In Greek, there were brilliant storytellers. They made many stories upon natural phenomena as they observed the changes in climate. Now, here is a story of changing of seasons, which is discovered by Greeks. In third para, we see the character of a story, Persephone. was the Greek goddesses of vegetation, especially grain. She was the daughter of Zeus, means sky and thunder. He is the king of the god. Demeter is the mother of Persephone. Demeter is the goddess of the harvest and agriculture, presiding over grains and the fertility of the earth. She also had the power to leave the earth barren. Come to the fourth paragraph. Here we see the nature of Persephone. She is a beautiful girl with pink cheeks like apple blossoms and blue eyes like sky. Persephone was spring itself. She passes here days with dancing and singing with her companions in the valley and narrow valleys and making earth joyful. In fifth para, we see the entry of another person. He is Hades. Hades means slightless. He was the unpleasant ruler of the underworld, the land of the dead. He was a lovely king for shadows and ghosts. They were only his friends. Dear students, I hope the page number 4 is clear to you. Now turn the page and come to the page number 5. In first para, one day Hades, the land of the dead, went to see earth. When he was looking the earth, he saw Persephone and her companions were decorated with flowers and they were dancing in the woods. Hades got impressed by looking her beauty, and he decided to take her to his kingdom by his chariots. But suddenly a spirit of nature who lives in trees, water, and other natural objects recognized Persephone. They were helpless to do something, as Hades moved suddenly to reach his kingdom underground. Persephone removed her girdle, means a belt. Persephone removed her belt, a string fastened around the waist to keep clothes in position, and the girdle threw it far into the river. She hoped that her mother Demeter would find it and look for her. In second para of this page, we see when Demeter fell that she losing something, because Demeter is the fertility and Persephone is a spring. She was so grieved and seriously affected by an undesirable condition or unpleasant feeling. She moved sadly over the earth and looking for her lost daughter. Demeter refused or denied all of her duties. As she denied her duties, the ground became dry and barren, because she was the crown goddess. So it's looked like that the earth felt sorry for Demeter and mourned with her. Okay, dear students, I hope in page number 5 till here it is clear to you. Now we will see the third paragraph. We see that Demeter is continuously searching for her daughter in all places, and after that she came back to the island of Sicily where she lived. One day Demeter was passing through the shore. She saw the girdle of Persephone, and she reached there and heard the voice saying, "I am the spirit of the stream. I have come from the underground. There I have seen your daughter sitting beside King Hades. Her face looks like unhappy, though she is queen." In fourth para, Demeter went to Zeus and requested to him to bring her daughter back. She said to Zeus that if Persephone will come back, then earth would once again be fertile and prosperous. Then Zeus said sorry to her mother and to grieving earth. Zeus told Demeter that she can return home on once in a year, and rest of the year she has to spend with her husband and in the underworld. Now, dear students, turn the page number 6. In page number 6, in first paragraph, we see when Persephone is there with her mother, those many months of year, Demeter will remain happy. In these months, we will find that the trees are covered with blossoms, the bird sings, the green earth seems to be full of joy. When Persephone is there on earth, then spring and fine weather comes. In second para, we see when Persephone went to Hades, those months Demeter is sad. We find earth dull and full of sorrow during these days. The tree shed and falls their leaves, and no flower blooms. The seed go to sleep. In third para, during this month, earth grieve upon absence of the beauty queen, and nature look forward to her arrival. So Demeter will be happy and the earth verdant once again. Dear students, I hope this story is clear to you. Go through the exercises of this chapter, okay? Try to solve the exercise of this chapter and write the summary of page number 4, 5 and 6 in your note copy, okay? Thank you.